Hey
Hey,
everybody.
hi
Hi Jen,
guys.
how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. I'm really good. So, we are going to talk about some of the nitty-gritty stuff that's going on right now, and I'm excited because not like the surface level, but the deep stuff.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk about what space are we in right now? What does the universe really want us to do so that we can move forward? Because a lot of people are really like in their dark night of the soul or their like their giving up stage with their surrender, which
Yep.
is really important actually to surrender so that you let go and you
Yeah.
let things happen.
Yep.
But what does the universe want to tell us? See?
I mean, at least from my perspective and what I've been working, it's can you embody enough to take that step, right? And also differentiate and choose, what you want to be walking into. Because I also know that people are in their own perspectives and they're working their processes, and some of them, yes, are very, very deep. I would say with the add-in of Atlas coming into the space, which is a really big differentiator, he's just like, or you can choose this, right? It's an or you can, I think, coming into the space from what I can see. How about you?
Yeah, I see that really extremely. A lot of it is the code.
Hmm.
Are you willing to let go of the old stuff so that we can bring in the new stuff? And the harder that is, the choices kind of get more narrow, I think. And people are choosing like where they want to be, if they want to still ascend in the body, if they would like to just ascend without the body, if they're surrendering and just allowing things to happen and they're allowing things to go. Are they actively helping themselves let go of things? It's all, it's really a push, I would say.
Yeah.
Atlas is really pushing the envelope, and we need that because we create everything that we see.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I would say that it's a call into action, right? Not just up here, it's with our bodies very intensely. What can we let go of? What is it that we don't even need to jump into anymore, right? What are those loops that are still kind of moving around in the space? And what now can we step into? Because it is this breath, as I see it. We're in this breath phase where all the alchemy is happening all at once. The sheds are, of course, happening. But there's obviously this piece coming in that we can see, that we can sense, that we can feel, that's already here, actually. We know it's here. It's just allowing our bodies to perceive it so that it can come into the reality.
Yeah. Yeah. And the body is huge. I mean, that's such a huge piece right now. So taking care of your body, allowing your body to let go of things, moving your body, like
Yes. Uh-huh.
the I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was probably a few months ago that the body was all of a sudden a hot topic. And
Yep.
before that, we kind of ignored the body. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, take care of your body. This person's doing this for their body. And, we've probably all of us have been working on the body for a while.
Oh yeah, I would say very, very intensely, because the bodies are the ones who are perceiving this manifestation in the reality, right? And if
Mhm.
it's not grounded, or the nervous system isn't stable, or if it doesn't understand what the universe is actually trying to say, which is the big question that you stated earlier today, and something I ask all of you guys to sit with for a period of time, what is the universe actually asking me to do? And how is my body interacting with that? Because your souls already know what they're doing. They're already they're already in the space that we're creating. They're already working in these processes, but to have that interaction through the body is a different process. So see how that universe is interacting with you. What is it asking you to do? Because it could be, I need to take a week off just to rest, right? And if that's the case, and you hear that, that is really your action point to do that. That's the universe is really asking us to do what we're hearing, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
And if that's our choice, and the bodies are really rising to that occasion, at least I find in my body, it's wanting to do every single one of those action steps. It's get me closer.
Yeah. My body doesn't say no. to anything anymore. It does tell me when it's done with a certain thing.
Sure. Yep.
But it's not saying, no, I don't want to improve this area or do this for myself.
Right.
Like the body isn't saying, I don't want to do that, you know? It's saying, yes, I want to do that because I do want to figure out the next step. And I think
Exactly.
also a lot of the stuff in the head has really been draining too. Like a lot of the programs, a lot of the glandular stuff, like it's clearing up right now,
Yep.
and that's causing, more lymphatic stuff to happen.
Lots of drainage, I would
Yeah.
say. I'd say probably the last couple of months for my body has been very much
Mhm.
so. I'm going to need this detox. I'm going to need this parasite cleanse. I'm like, and it's very direct about what it wants. And also, it could be only for a few days, and then that's it. It's just really listening to see what it needs to drop that out. And the fatigue, I'd have to say the last couple of months has been intensified to get all of that junk and jargon out of the body so that it can receive.
Yeah. It's been really intense and needing certain nutrients. Your body's been asking for certain nutrients. For me, it's been different kinds of magnesium
Ah,
have been
yep.
really important. Vitamin C,
Uh-huh.
sunlight, all that stuff, and infrared light.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I think my minerals change on the daily depending on what my
Yeah.
frequency is at. It's like, no, I'm gonna need this one this time or this one. So I have like an array out that it likes to choose from. But it is keeping up with that and understanding that your body is telling you what it needs. Your job is to listen to that.
We're in kind of constant change at this point, even if it doesn't really look like it. Now, some of the frustration for some people is that they don't see the changes happening. And
Yep.
I see so many changes happening that it doesn't really, like, it's your perspective of,
Yes.
is it changing or not changing? Like I see massive change happening right now.
I do too. I massively see it changing. And I also see that dynamic where people are questioning, well, if that's actually happening, then where is it?
Right.
And, what I have for that is, well, where's the construct that you feel like it's not going to come in your body? Because that's another piece to this that I see, like as we're still working those body facets in the nervous system, and with Atlas coming in, uh, it's perceiving it in a different way, the ability to perceive it in a different way, and that takes a little bit of time. But also see what else is running through your nervous system that just doesn't need to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. And think about your words too.
Yes.
Words are really intense right now. I've been thinking about them a lot and really trying to use telepathy versus words as much, and really thinking about the words that I'm saying. Like, is that in my highest good to be saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good idea to put that out in the world? Because
Yep.
we're more powerful than we realize. And I think we're starting to figure that out.
Yeah, of course. And of course, each word carries a direct frequency in the space. So I've noticed, at least with my body, as I've been communicating or in telepathy, that nope, that word doesn't work for me. So something else comes up, like an anchor point, or instead of a deadline, or these little things that pop up. It's to watch and see, because where the breath comes in is to slow that down so that you don't choose the same thing and feel that way in your body. So I agree with that, is, slow down, be able to see what you're choosing, not just in your word, but in your thought, and how your body's physically interacting with it. Because if you're in the space of, yeah, I'm ready to receive this, I can see it, I can feel it, but your body's not feeling excited about it, or you can see it just kind of shut down a little bit, obviously there's something there to connect with in the body.
Mhm. Yeah. And the body is connected to the human part of you,
Yeah.
and it's connected to the nervous system and the subconscious mind.
Yes.
So that's the whole package that we're here to elevate in
Uh-huh.
frequency.
Yep. And that nervous system and the subconscious is how your soul frequency is interacting for you to take those action steps. And they're communicating with each other. And right now, I do find a really big embodiment partnership happening, or it's totally fully fueled in your body, and your body's now interacting with your soul in a way that it never has before.
It really is. Another thing that's fun that I've just started to bring up is I don't think we're going to be here forever as big souls. Like humanity's not going to need us forever. And we're here for a certain time period, and maybe that time period goes on for thousands of years,
Or
possibly. But eventually, it will just be a human consciousness in a human body
yeah,
experiencing all this stuff.
growing and creating. And we'll have done what we needed to do to keep that in its growth pathway, really.
Right. Yeah. So that's kind of exciting because I know when I was little, I was not grateful to be here, but I am now. Now I'm grateful to be here because I see the movement and I'm excited about it. But, I mean, that's definitely shifted for me.
Yeah, there's definitely periods of time for me too, from little to middle to adult, where I was like, wow.
You know, I
But
was,
that's
yeah, funny when I was
yeah,
little.
yeah, I get that. I feel like the bodies have changed to be able to sustain that piece now. So it's not this is a ridiculous type of vibration, and I'm not going to want to stay here for too long into naturally, I'm going to be present with where I'm at currently. Naturally, I'm going to just follow the pathway that I have right in front of me and surrender to anything coming through and then take those actions. But I really see changing though in the spaces, there's just excitement back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the souls are really excited.
Yep.
Um, Beings that are not incarnated in a human body are very excited.
Yes.
And we're all like, yeah, 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 like it's working, it's working. And we're not going back to the 3D. So it is time to let go of it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And from my perspective, it is like it is shifting out really rapidly. And I'm seeing it all around me too with interactions, connections. So obviously there's a congratulations in there, everybody, because we did we did make it to this point.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's really beautiful. And not everybody sees it, but I've had a lot of comments that way, like, how can you say we're in the 5D when this is still going on? I'm like, well, we're still manifesting it. Let's stop manifesting it. Let's let it go. And then you won't be seeing it anymore. It's the how powerful we actually are to
Absolutely.
create. Yeah, that we're not really acknowledging all the time, like most of the time.
Yeah, I would say a good portion of the time.
Yeah.
I think the bodies are coming to a point where they're in power of understanding more of that and how they are creating in the reality. And in perceiving some of the things that are happening, at least from what I can see in the space and from the new energies coming in, is we're going to be moving further and further away from that to where we're not going to be able to remember that that was a thing at some point. Right? It's going to be shifting more and more out of the space. And looking at perspectives, we had talked about this a little bit beforehand, in different perspectives, and being able to hold that in co-creation is a big process with this, right? If you guys are interacting with certain perspectives, which I respect, that's also fantastic. It's also where do you want to put your energy into the co-creation, and how do I want to interact with you? Um, because perceiving something like that could be, at least for me, in my perspective, is a big distraction. And I don't want to be caught up in that. I don't want to give that any energy. So then what do I want to do with that energy to alchemize it? I want to direct it towards what we're doing right now in co-creation, what I'm doing with you right now,
Yeah.
how we're talking, how we're holding our own perspectives, but giving respect to each other's. And those are the building blocks that we're heading towards to allow the rest of that to come in.
Mhm. Yeah, the communication is the main purpose, like of
Yeah.
the next, I don't know how many years. And being able to see somebody else's perspective, but not let it ruin your perspective at the same time, like not give your power away to that perspective, but to take the time to think about it and think about how can both of these perspectives work in this situation? Or what are we doing here with these perspectives? And I think being respectful of each other, it's being respectful of yourself because we are ultimately all one. And learning how to treat each other is a whole nother thing because we've been in a different kind of space.
Mhm.
And when anybody comes up and does polarity type behavior with me, like I'm just not interested.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah,
And that's a good piece to circle too, is if it doesn't feel right and you're not interested in it, you don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to keep that around. You can go towards spaces that are going to be very co-creative and connective. And it's about owning your own sovereign power. It's about completely owning that, respecting yourself. Because as soon as you do that and hold that frequency, it's quite easy to allow others into the space where you can respect theirs and be like, hey, this is a puzzle piece to this, right? We're looking at it from this perspective. But it does take a moment to call that power back in, understand it, own it, and realize that what we're doing now is we're coming in to co-create with each other.
yeah. It's such a big change, and it's what the entire universe wants.
Yes.
And it's the way that we're going to go forward is co-creation and communication and creating beauty. And if something goes a non-beautiful way, saying, "Ooh, what can we do for that?"
Yep.
And coming together and just creating constantly. And I'm so excited that Earth is going back to its original purpose.
Yep.
Yeah,
And so is she.
I know.
She's very excited about that piece. Uh,
Mhm.
Heading into that receiving portion of it, I am also going to ask again, well, what is your capacity to receive in your body right now? What does that feel like? What does it look like? Do you want to be able to open yourself up to other connections? And how is that working with you? And how are you communicating with people right now, with others? Yourself is first and foremost important, but since the universe is doing a really big call for us all to come back together, it's really important that we're interacting with each other in a way that feels really good, right? In a way where we do respect ourselves and others, and we can actually take action on what we want here.
Yeah. And really work through any kind of confusion
Mhm.
too. Because most of the time, we have a very similar goal in mind.
Yes,
It's just, can we figure out what the other person means?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. I would say that's taking its time right now, but it is coming into fruition, at least with my movement with others and understanding that piece and giving them the respect to actually state and speak what their perspective is. Be able to listen to that and see how it correlates to me and my perspective, and then being able to talk and share about it so that there's something good could come out of that. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stages in the awakening process. And one of them is I need to talk about all the things that have just happened to me,
Yep.
you know, and they're asking to be listened to in
Yep.
that moment
Mhm.
and give them that grace if you can. If you can't stand it, then say, well, I'm sorry, I just have to take a break.
Yep.
But yeah, just, allowing yourself to listen is great. And then give that respect to yourself too, like when it's time for you to be listened to. And I think that's really something that we haven't been taught how to listen. We've only been taught how to project,
Yep.
and that's shifting tremendously. And if you are somebody who knows how to listen, awesome. That's really awesome.
Fantastic. Get out here and give us your perspective. We want to
Yes.
hear how you like to listen to the space. I feel there's going to be more and more of that coming into fruition, and us having the ability to perceive what listening looks like, what it feels like, because we can own our own perspective, right? We can own that without needing to project it, I mean, onto others. And as soon as we hit that with each other, we have more and more ability to do that. And it is a muscle that we're going to be working for a second. I know that. Um, all these projects, beautiful visions that we've all had for such a long time, they're just they're gonna click.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to click. They're going to be the vehicle that we use
Yeah.
to learn how to communicate with each other. Whether you're creating like, a small thing that
Yes.
you would consider to be small, like maybe it's one room and you're going to be doing certain things in that room for the community, or it could be something huge and all of it's going to require a lot of communication and softness is what I would say.
Yes.
Softness with each other and caring about the other person versus just like, "Meh," you know.
Yep.
And I feel like we've gone through that triggered time. Like we
Yes.
had a huge triggered time just a couple of weeks ago, and it's starting to kind of fade
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go through a few layers of that. I
Yeah.
really feel like we will for us to move through that. But it is coming into play, everybody. So I'm really excited about how this is moving its way through. And I just recommend you all feel into that into your body. You ask that question, what is the universe asking me to do? And start interconnecting with each other, even if that's nervousness at first, because you haven't done it for such a long time. The universe is doing a big call into like, well, if we're going to actually interact with each other, we need to do it. And we'll figure out all the kinks in there, but we need to do it.
We really do. It's time. And I have a new communication app that I'm working with, and it's free. So stepintoyourpower.com is available for you to go communicate with other spiritual people. And I see things like that being really valuable as we start to learn who in our community can we co-create with and talk to. Some people don't have anybody in their community, or at least they don't think they do yet.
Sure. Yep.
So, yeah, there's
They're there.
so many good things. Yeah. So, I want to hear a little bit about quantum game changers because we are in a game.
Yes.
So, tell us about that, Z.
Yeah, of course. The premise of Quantum Game Changer, for one, quantum, what I'm talking about with that would be we're in creation, right? This is a field of creation. Anything that we think, we do, anything in our subconscious is interacting with that creative field around us. So that's that piece to it. And then the game changer is we're making this humanity piece completely different, right? We're coming at it from a different angle. We're wanting to shift it into peace, love, happiness, joy, co-creation, communities where we're really healthy. And that's the basis of this. And it's the full embodiment of your soul into your body. It's being really, really calm in your nervous system, creating capacity, not chaos. And this is a co-creative space too. It's learning how to co-create with each other.
It's so like relevant right now. All this stuff is so relevant. And I feel like a lot of people are really starting to be more and more and more aware of it, even if they're in
Yeah,
a different stage. These are the things that they're going to need eventually, even if
yes.
they're not ready for them right now.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
it's going to hit the frequency of everybody a little bit differently, but we're all stepping into that aspect of the field. We all are turning into game changers ourselves because the good majority of us who are at least awake and aware of this really want to change it, right?
Yeah.
And it's being open to yourself, your wholeness. We're coming at it from a wholeness space, not a we need to heal space or we need to fix it space. This is I'm authentic. Here's everything on the table. I might have a few kinks to work through. I want those on the table too. And how can we now come together to make this work out for us and shift humanity in ways that we want and allow that earth to do what she was meant to do here from the beginning?
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Excited.
Love this conversation. I'm excited for the future. And I'm excited to be here now,
Yes.
which, hasn't always been, but really excited. Like, I mean, my soul is very excited to be here right now. And I feel like that's where we want to be, healed enough in our soul that your soul is excited to be going through this experience. And also knowing how far we've come.
Oh
We
yeah.
have come so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a celebration point for us.
Mm.
And even for me to feel so immensely about being excited just to just be here and things just coming into ease is, oh, it's a breath. It's so exciting. And I'm excited to, invite everybody into that space and understand that they have their own power and they can create and they can do all this too. It's all available and we get to learn how to do that. And now it's going to become more and more into the space where you just know how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We're uncovering who we are right
Yeah.
now, which is great. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Z.
Thank
This
you
was
so much.
beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah. We love you guys and hope you have a beautiful day.
Yeah, very much. See you guys.